Hi there, my name is Bartholomew, and on this channel I create videos around making money online, personal development, business growth, and basically getting ahead every day. If this interests you and you're seeing me for the very first time, kindly consider subscribing to this channel for free. And then if you're returning, thank you so much for being here. Consider liking this video and leaving a comment, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, and let's get into the business of today. Alright guys, in this video I'm going to walk you through the steps you need to follow to upload your book on the Amazon KDP platform. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to go to kdp.amazon.com. This is what you come upon once you do that. If you have already created an account, if you do not know how to create an account, there's a video we created. I'll link it in the description below. You can go and learn to create your own Amazon KDP account. Alright, and also if you want to see the factors to consider before you create and upload an ebook onto Amazon, you also can get that in the description below. I created a video and then talked about some factors that you must put into consideration before you create your ebook on Amazon. So right now I'm going to be teaching you how to upload your book. I believe at this point you've already created your book, you have your manuscript and all that is required. You followed the considerations and then you put them into perspective. So what you want to do now is, of course, the first step we like to take is to familiarize ourselves with the interface, know the pros, know the cons, and know what you're getting into before you get to work. So what we want to do now is just click on this create here, and it's going to take you to the interface where you can start putting up details about your book. Okay, just give it time to load, and then you're here. So you will be required to first put in the language of choice. Now you want to choose a language that appeals to the people that you're targeting with your book. Okay, if your book is written in Spanish, you want to pick a Spanish you want to pick the Spanish language. Okay, if your book is written in English, you want to pick English. But as you're starting out, I usually recommend that you pick English. The reason for this is a lot of people have English language as their second language, so even if it's not their primary language, they can always relate to English and they can read in English. So English is good for you. Okay, so by way of practice, by way of an example, I was doing something for you. So book title, you can actually put up any book title. Remember what we said about your book title. It should be short and it should be simple. It should be catchy. It should be something that compels people to want to make a purchase. All right, now the reason I use Love Rain is because the romantic scenery, the romantic niche, as it were, is one of the very, very prolific ones on this Amazon KDP. But then your title also determines what it is. So you do not want to use love rings. You don't want to use love rings. All right. But then you can use something that is catchy, short, and simple. Okay. You can also put up a subtitle if there is a need for it. If your book has a subtitle, why not put up a subtitle? It's going to help your book to be easily discoverable too. It gives you an edge. And then if your book is in series, you can also pick this option. Okay, you can pick this add series option, create a new series, or is an existing series. Okay, but then since you're just starting out, I always advise that you just start by uploading a simple book. Okay, now one thing I failed to mention was this. Let me just quickly take you back so you'd understand that. Okay, if you click on, let's just go back. If you click on create right here, Amazon is going to present you with a number of options for what kind of book to create. So if you want to create a Kindle ebook, now this is a book that people cannot all they can do is just download this book and read it on their devices, either the Kindle device or whatever device they have. They cannot necessarily have a printed copy of this book. Okay, this is basically an ebook, exactly what it says. It's an electronic book. Then the next option is they can give you an option to create a paperback. Now a paperback book is one that can be available for printing and then shipping, but then Amazon covers the cost of printing and shipping. All you need to do is just put up your book, put up the right specifications, and then tell Amazon what to do. You also want to create a hardcover book. They have an option for that. Okay, they can bind your book in hardcover and then ship it around the world. And if your book is a series pages, okay, you can collect your books together and can build a single Amazon series page for your book, so people can go there and then have access to that. Okay, the reason I just came here quickly is so that you understand that as we proceed. All right, so moving on, let's go and put up more of our details. So we spoke about the series, and if your book is in series, you can do that. But I already advised you to not create series for your first book. Just first understand how the platform works with your first edition, okay, your first book. And then if your book is in an edition, maybe you already use on Amazon, and then you have uploaded a book last year, and there's a new edition for the book that you uploaded last year or months ago, you can put the edition number and then put that up. You can say that this is totally optional, so you don't have to do that. And then the author, in my case, my name is Solomon Bartholomew, so I put my name as the author, and then contributors. You also want to pay attention to this, because this is one of the ways people easily get strikes from uploading book on KDP. Maybe you collaborated with somebody in creating the book and you don't give them due recognition, you don't cite them on in this part of the uploading the book. It's going to cause an issue, because when they report your book can easily get flagged and you can have copyright issues and all of that. So if there is somebody that you worked on the project with, it is important for you to cite them, give them due recognition, add their name. It really doesn't do anything to you, okay? It doesn't do anything to you. So you can just add them. You can click on add another, so you can add as many authors, collaborators. You can pick what role they played. Let's say, for example, the author's name is here. You can pick maybe this person is the editor. This person wrote the foreword. Just basically whatever information it is you want to put up about the people that you collaborated on the project with, you can put that in there. And then finally, or before we round up, your description. Now, description, I like to say, is the hard copy for your book. So you really want to keep your description very short and very simple too, okay? However, you want to make it very catchy. Give them an insight into what they should expect in the book, and then let that be the reason that compels them to purchase the book. So your description should be short, it should be simple. This is just gibberish I wrote for the purpose of this session. You can just write whatever it is you want to write, and then make it short and simple. You don't have to exhaust all the 5,000 characters that you're permitted to use here, okay? Just make it short, simple. Give them an insight into what the book is about, and then some basic teasers though that just gets them intrigued and want to purchase the book. So the next thing you want to do is you want to check this publishing right, okay? Publishing right, it avoids people from copywriting. Basically, you want to make sure you own the publishing rights of your book, and then you want to click that and make sure you've done that in your background work. But if you do not own the publishing rights, I always advise that you pick this is a public domain work, okay? Basically, and then after we've done that, you also want to then put in the keywords. All right, you are allowed to put up to 7 search keywords. So you want to put up a keyword that is specific to your niche, and then that is specific to the people that you're targeting. Keywords that they can easily think of and then search when they are looking for books to read. And then another trick to this is make sure your keyword is not preempted in your description or in your book title. What this does is, if you put a different keyword from what's in your description and book title, it gives you leverage to cover more grounds, more search, okay? Because your book title is already a way to search your book. Your book description is already there. Some keywords here that can be used to search your book. So you want to put up something that is not included in your description and in your book title, so that it can give you more ground, and then to be searched out, and then give you more coverage, as it were, okay? So the next thing you want to do is you want to select category. What categories is your book in? So you can select different categories. You can select fictional. There's also a subcategory. So this is like a subcategory. The fictional book I picked is a general fiction, action and adventure, African American, alternative history, whatever it is that appeals to your book type, okay? You can pick that. And then I heard a tip from somebody I really respect a while ago that I really see works. You can put your book in more than one categories, okay? Put it in a more generic category, put it in an obscure category. This would help for people that are searching, and then when you find out what category your book is doing well in, you can then decide what to do with that. All right, so you can pick the age specifications too. You don't want to publish adult content to children, so you can do that, but you can say that this is completely optional, so you do not have to click on that. Okay, so this last option allows you to put up a book for pre-order. So if your book is not ready, maybe you're working on the project and it will be available soon, you can just put up, make my Kindle ebook available for pre-order, so people can pre-order your book before the book is ready, and then when the book comes, they get the book. But then since you're just starting out, you already have your book ready, you can just click I am ready to release my book now, and then once you click on that, you save and continue. Now it takes you to the next interface where you'll be required to put up ebook content. Remember the first interface that we were on, this, you were required to put up your ebook details. This second interface, you're going to be required to put in the content. So this has to do with your manuscript. Now, whatever book it is you are writing, you have to have a manuscript. A manuscript basically is the content of your book. Okay, so you put up the manuscript, and then digital rights management. Now this basically, digital rights management is intended to inhibit unauthorized distribution of the Kindle file of your book. Okay, some authors want to encourage readers to share their work and then all of that. So you want to, this basically gives you right for your work to be shared or not shared. You have complete control of your intellectual property. Okay, so this is basically what digital rights management speaks of. So you want to check that if you want, and then if you want people to be able to share your work, you also want to do that. So you can just click the one that best suits you. Okay, and then you can upload the manuscript here. So once you just click on upload, an option will come up for you to upload your manuscript, and then you do that. Then your book cover, there are tons and tons of applications that will teach you how to create a book cover, a very, very good book cover. I said in the recommendations and we made about how to upload your book, or things to consider before you upload your book, that your book cover needs to be very attractive. The details too should be short and simple, but it should be really attractive. You should send a message and then influence a certain behavior that you want for the product. Okay, so you should be really, really nice. There are lots of applications you can use to create your book cover, and then you can only upload your book cover in two formats. That's the JPG format and the TIFF. So what you want to do is, when you are saving it after you've created it, you want to save it as JPG or TIFF, because any other format like PNG and JPEG might not go up on here. Okay, so after you've done that, you want to preview your book. I mentioned this, that you want to go through your book. You want to make sure that whatever it is you're doing about your book, whatever details you're putting out there about your book, is valid, and then is you don't need to go through any corrections. Now what you need to do, what this does for you, is so that when your book goes out, people do not go and put up negative reviews that will make your book to be flagged down. Okay, so you want to make sure you preview your book. This does not allow the book to be downloadable. Nobody can see the book. Just preview it before you publish the book on the Amazon KDP platform. So these are other information that you need to put up about your book, and once you put up this information, you are good and then set to go. Then finally, you're going to be allowed to do your Kindle ebook pricing. Now I always tell you that, especially for starting out, you should price your book between $2.99 and then $9.99. The reason for this is that Amazon gives a 70% royalty to books that are priced between this range. If your book is priced at more, you might not get 70%, you might get like 35%. Okay, so what you want to do is, instead of pricing your book at $11 or $15 and getting just 35%, you can price it at $9.99 and then get 70% royalty. Okay, that's basically the information you need to know about that. And then once all of these are uploaded, you will see that they are checked here. The reason I'm not doing this is because I'm not uploading any book right now, but you will see that this is complete, this is complete, and this is complete, and then you will be required to just click on proceed, and your book will be up for review. They review it. If the content is okay, you'll be allowed to start making sales. So very simple, easy peasy. All right, thank you so much, guys. The next video we're going to make, I'm going to be teaching you some other tricks that helps you upload your book easily on the Amazon KDP platform. See you in the next video, guys.